Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay then, okay. So I want to know, some Oprah's evidence and script and narrative has been requested by Samantha Markle's team. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Anyway, I want to know if there's anything in that paperwork that suggested Meghan was not to talk about their children. Now, I think absolutely it was in there. Okay, absolutely. So let's have a look. Will Oprah's evidence submitted to Samantha Markle show that Archie and Lilibet, or Archie then actually, Archie was not to be mentioned? Yes, it will. Right, and I tell you why. Because she mentions Archie about their title, so obviously it'll clearly show that, Meghan was distorting the truth to gain favour, and that was over. She wanted sympathy, didn't she, over Archie? That was the blast, the keystone, actually, for this particular story and interview. So if you remember, Meghan brought up Archie several times about the skin of his, the colour of his skin, lack of titles and stuff like that. And then Harry as well was talking about Archie, I think, and, giving him examples of stuff that he does or says, or, his milestones. So definitely their children will be mentioned. Is there any... So yeah, it gets brought up, and it's in there as well. They'll have known the narrative. So certainly that will be a lie that gets pulled out. Because we already know it was a lie. So, if you think about it, the judge can see that this was a lie. That, being based on the colour of his skin and all like that. So, yeah, it's like, well, it did lead everybody, and it was implying that the royals was racist. What does Oprah fear the most about submitting that evidence? All the evidence? Her evidence? Well, that she's unwilling, but she's got no choice, and she can be threatened as well with enforcement action via the courts if she doesn't submit. So she's got no choice, unfortunately, because for her, she runs everything like a business, and her production team and her program would have made sure that these things were in place. So she's got them. She doesn't want to hand them over, and she's... But I think she's also hoping that, Meghan kind of directed everything, so Oprah was left no choice, and showed that she was unwilling in some parts, unwilling to go ahead in some parts. What does Oprah know about Archie that we didn't know? What does Oprah know about Archie? So I do think and believe that her first attitude towards Meghan and Harry regarding Archie was that change it, you know, she changed her suit, so she maybe have gone in and said, all right, well, and questioned something, but in the end, she chose not to. She had to change it because she wasn't going to get anywhere. She wasn't going to get this interview, and she wasn't going to get, you know, anything from Meghan, so she had to change it. I think she didn't see why not, you know, didn't see why not something had to be that way. So again, she's been swayed, you know, she's the hangman doesn't usually sticks the neck out for truth, okay, and wisdom. However, it's a reverse. So in this case, you know, so she totally went along with everything Meghan said. What does she know? Well, I'm getting not seeing, so she didn't see Archie. She only had the point of view and what Meghan said. What does remember? Meghan was pregnant with Lilibet allegedly at the time. So let's have a look. What did Oprah know about Lilibet? That, you know, Meghan didn't give birth. Meghan didn't give birth. So Oprah knows this. I'm so glad, because now we need to know whether it can come up or not, okay, from somebody else, not just their team. So for some reason, I think Meghan is aware that also Oprah knows about the Lilibet. So she knows Meghan is not Lilibet. Now that would only be okay because she was pregnant with Lilibet, allegedly, and you know, she didn't know about anything to do with Archie. So you know, you could have a surrogate for one and not for the other, perhaps. So the Oprah doesn't know of Archie for certain, okay, for certain, but definitely that she's, you know, and when she wanted a drink or to sit down or rest or something, it's like, you know, you can imagine her just pouring it to one side. I kind of feel like, you know, this would have slipped as well. I think we've got a sort of like a moment where that purple dress and purple coat, is it, and red dress, where it slips between her knees and she has to go down to sort of like grab it. Did Oprah or any of her staff witness Meghan wearing a mum bump? Okay, so, you know, Meghan wouldn't have wanted anybody else around her. So, you know, there was a talk of something and it caused a bit of tension. However, it would have done with Meghan because she didn't want anybody near her, okay? Nobody near her, just like, it, you know, with Lilibet, she went off the rails, didn't she? So maybe the communication, maybe they've signed something and they're not allowed to tell anybody, but, you know, it's really, really pissing them off, so to speak. And that they want truly around Meghan. Meghan wouldn't have had people around, not exposing her to the mum bump situation. So something was hampered, something was talked about. How did Oprah feel regarding Meghan wearing the mum bumps then? No. I think, you know, Oprah, it's like, it would have made no difference whether you used a surrogate or not, Meghan, you know, that kind of thing. It should have made no difference at all. Why has Meghan hidden the fact that she cannot bear children? Why? Money. Just money, you know. Money is God. She's a gold digger. The fact that she, you know, if she'd have told Harry this before anything went ahead, possibly he might not have married her. I feel like this could have meant that she wants to play pregnancy. You know, she wanted to play the pregnancy card. Will, you know, Meghan's fake pregnancies be discussed during the Sam Markle trial? I'm getting Harry. Harry will be doing the talking. Harry will be doing the talking. But I'm getting somebody who's well liked as well, and that's not Harry at the moment. But you know, I am getting a male well liked that will keep Meghan on her bloody toes. Okay, it'll keep Meghan on her toes. She's not gonna know what's hit her until it's too late. Will any of evidence of Oprah's submitted, will it expose Meghan for fake pregnancies? I knew it, 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 okay. Oh my God, God. Absolutely, you know, but there won't just be that. There's a lot, you know, of things to cover here. So there could be there is the surrogacy, and there'll be other things as well showing Meghan and Harry for what they truly are. A set of liars, you know. I think it's all coming on top for Harry and Meghan this year. I really do. I think there's things looming financially, charity-wise, you know. But these are things, and surrogates, these are things that are going to come out. They need to come out. They're going to come out. I mean, you know, how will Charles feel when Oprah's evidence, maybe, you know, how will Charles feel when everybody knows about the surrogacies? Well, I kind of feel like he'll have felt it was Roma's, okay? Roma's, I don't think he'll feel so bad about this. I mean, that was his first instinct, maybe. You know, we've never actually asked, is Charles aware? You know, is Charles aware that Archie was used by a surrogate? I think, you know, whenever he broached the subject, or, you know, somebody has broached it, there's been absolutely aggression, full-on aggression here, an attack. So I do believe that should Harry have had a conversation with him rather than her, that it's been a battle and a source of contention. You know, this rumour is no longer unfounded. It becomes true. Did he know? Well, he probably suspects, you know, you've got your first instincts and they was unable to prove it in some way. I think, well, definitely it will come out, and it's a rumour, you know, it's a rumour come true, and there'll be a battle as well. So, kind of think Charles is going to be thinking of protecting the monarchy. What will be public opinion when it comes out that Meghan had, via Oprah's evidence, that she's used a surrogate? That of all the places this could come out is in Oprah's evidence, okay? So that, you know, and that really, I think things would go out of control for a while as well. So how would the public feel about, you know, finding out this? That it wasn't them that were shouting their loudest and doing this, that and the other. It's not the media, okay? It's not the media that brings it out. It's the, you know, something to do with Sam's case and the... And Oprah's, you know, it's a shock, it's a shock, it's a shock. We'll be shocked, actually. We'll be absolutely shocked of the least likeliest of places. I know you're already expecting it to come out in this trial, but I just think it's, you know, who it comes from. That is the thing. If it's not Oprah, it could be Harry as well, you know. It could be Harry. Let's just ask, how does Meghan feel about her children, you know, and the fact that they came from surrogates? There could be, you know, a thing here where, you know, they're making out they're okay, and that she's coping when she's not. If she hasn't used, you know, if those two children don't belong to her, is Harry the father? Well, I think I'll leave that for another reading, okay, because it looks very, very complex. I've got both lying, you know, they're both lying. Meghan's lying, he's lying. He's blocked because of this. She's not happy. Could she have felt like she's rejected, you know, them biologically? Because I'm getting her making out that she's okay, but she's not. And I've got him as a feeling like not included. I'm worried about lies. It gives him anxiety, you know. There's no doubt a thing like that is self-imposed, you know, just should have just been straight right from the beginning. But, you know, Meghan didn't want to be left out financially. Okay, I can't even remember what we started with now. I've done that many. Okay, guys, I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.